I'm glad that the various speakers have highlighted the key factors, including communication and change management, in order to reach the desired goal. We're going to step up the issue of raising awareness of the public, the issue of institutional strengthening of the local governments, bringing on board the staff of local governments so that we all work together on this one. It is a common and shared responsibility, both for us at the center and the local governments. Because when the local government revenues are low, then they become a challenge to all of us, including the local governments. We all have to depend on the revenue collected by URA. Increasing capacity to adapt to change, addressing cultural changes, challenges, ensuring that we resist interference by all actors is important if we are going to make sure that we change the current situation. Thank you for establishing or setting up the coordination committee, which will be responsible for governance and implementation of the strategy. I congratulate the members of this committee upon gaining the confidence of the government to lead us in the desired direction. Allow me to thank most sincerely His Excellency the President for reappointing me to spearhead this set of objectives. With an assurance of his support and trust, myself and my colleague, the Honorable Victoria Soke Osingi, and I congratulate her as well. Like you, Mr. Chairman, our MC, I was a tax collector in local government in a district called Mukono district. I was not scared of missing heaven like you were. I was challenged by the nasty experience. One night on duty in a place called Kayunga, where we had at that time a good number of defaulters. But that night, because we were going out at night to get these defaulters, and the difficult experience of us coming in close contact with a naked couple deep in the middle of the night, simply because you are looking for tax. In a situation or a home which you don't know, convinced me that you are in the wrong direction. Because that night, we broke the door, we kicked it open, but don't worry, the couple were prepared for us. So while we entered this house, a big team with our police and so on, the lady came out in her full suit of the night. And she was there looking at us and said, Bayamish, can I help you? So while we are there engaging this lady in her wonderful suit, of course the gentleman escaped through the window. Very beautiful way of handling stubborn tax collectors. So he ran through the plantation and we had him running, so we followed. By the time we we realized we were chasing just a shadow. I had fallen in a pit, which they were using as their toilet. Because strategically, that's where the gentleman passed, and he jumped. I didn't know there was a pit. Explaining this to my wife at home was very difficult. The time for crude means of tax collection is over. And we must use the modern methods as we journey towards the target which I've heard from each person on the commission, that in the year 2025-26, that financial year, the local government revenues must hit 1 trillion shillings. And 2025-26 is not far. And take note, political leaders, that's the time for campaign. How to handle that situation is here facing us. I've been with local government for the last 30 years. And as a minister in charge, it's not encouraging to meet local government leaders who are disheartened. Let me not use the word crying, as I had one of them before me somewhere in one of the districts. But friends, the time for lamentation is over. Because we cannot continue to rely on the government, central government transfers. Due to the competing requirements at the center. So this strategy now presents to us an opportunity to do more, because the more you collect as a local government, the more you exercise your autonomy, and the more you spend on your local priorities. And you've heard the stories here. The district administration block set up using local revenue. The municipal council buying a grader within their budget of local revenue. I've seen a number of local government leaders, chairpersons and mayors being financed by their local governments to take a trip abroad, to go and negotiate for twinning with other local authorities, studying their role in environment protection, benchmarking on the best practices abroad. And all those that we have cleared are financed either by themselves or by their partners. URA has given us the hope with the figures they have given, and the chairperson of the Finance Commission, that this is possible, that we are able to improve our local revenue situation. We've gone through the key factors. We have to improve administration and management. We have to strengthen local government institutions. We have to collaborate with civil society, private sector and other players. And I'm glad that Julius is here. There's no way local governments are going to manage this without civil society. We have to put in place an appropriate communication strategy, carrying the population and local government staff along. We are moving from automation to transformation. We cannot use the manual methods because they are not effective. And where we have digitalized, even in the simple tax source like markets, you've seen the revenue going up. You can visit in Bali, we are collecting only 1.5 million in the market. The minute we went digital, I think they started collecting up to 28 million a month. We have to do effective monitoring and evaluation and supervision. And we have to have tax registers for the payers, taxpayers, and the tax or revenue points. So the mayor must know that in this tax park or in this market, by 12 midday, I should be expecting so much, and it should be reflected, because you know the taxpayers and the tax sources. We have to account for every penny collected if the payer is to actually pay. Linking tax collection to service delivery is one sure way of getting the money paid. At the center, we must do the necessary amendments in the legal framework so as to ensure a supportive policy regime. Somebody emphasized innovation. We cannot continue to do things as they were being done last year and the other year. We worship the mayors. I've given you the example of garbage management. When you look at the budgets today, garbage collection, solid waste management is on the expenditure side. And in a number of local governments, it's seen as a burden. We have heaps and heaps of garbage. But for those who have taken the necessary steps, this can actually be on the revenue side. Think about it a little more. Talk to your development partners and find innovative ways of actually selling garbage and you're getting revenue or recycling it into fertilizers, into energy, and so on. So the question is, how much are we prepared to work with the private sector through strong private-public partnerships to innovate and bring out ways that have not been done in the past so that we can actually make money. It is possible, the potential is there, but we must take the steps. The other day, a young person brought some motto and he brought it in my office. It's just next to my chair where I sit. And it reads, things don't just happen. Things are made to happen. In other words, change is not wishful thinking. Change is about a commitment you must have to turn your dream to reality. You can have good strategies written well. I have the document there, very beautifully written. You can have very many workshops like this and beautiful speeches. But I don't believe that that's the way to change the situation. Change is action. I'm calling on you. Let's take action so that we hit the target 2025-26. I would like to see the PSST writing clearly without any fear on the domestic revenue side that the local government owned source revenue will amount to 1 trillion shillings. And we think, yes, we can. And That will be a question of leadership. We see some town councils continue to lament and to say this is an uphill task. We even see some leaders abandoning job because how can you work as a chairperson of the district? My chairperson is here, Busheni, and I know the kind of vehicles using. A very old Ramshackle pickup. I don't know where you got it from. But as we lament that I can't work because I don't have a facilitation. NASA and the municipality here called me the other day to go and launch and commission their grader worth 900 million bought out of their own local sources. So it is possible. And I would like to join you, Mr. P.S., to say for the committee, prestigious committee of 11 people, only one lady, so 10 men and one lady. You may need to expand it. God hope. I've listened to these ladies. I don't believe that we should meet them only for another workshop. Let's bring them on the committee. And the work begins today. And I will certainly meet this committee next week, specifically on the 28th of March. We're supposed to have a meeting of the city mayors that day. And I'll start with a committee meeting at 8:30 in our ministry boardroom. I will invite the chairperson of the Local Government Finance Commission to join me that morning. And I can already tell you what we shall be discussing. Number one, I will expect cabinet paper. I want to present this strategy to cabinet so that we get the highest political support in the country for this strategy. Number two, I expect the committee cost the strategy. These are beautiful intentions. I want to have a costing of every activity that we're going to undertake. And number three, I would love to see a clear roadmap between now and 2025-26. How will we get to the 1 trillion? I'm glad that the Executive Director of Civil Society Budget Action Group is here with us and is part of that committee. And that's where he excels. So friends, if you wanted just one statement of what I've been saying, I'm simply saying it's time for action. Let's turn this strategy into an action paper. Let's bring on board the local governments. Let's give hope to the population. The local governments are not here for elections. We are here to change the lives of the people through effective service delivery. For you to deliver services, you need to be resources. And the legal framework gives us the mandate to collect this money. So, it is now my pleasure to launch not just a strategy, to inaugurate not just a committee, but to start a journey towards better service delivery for our people. I thank you so much. May God bless us.
Thank you very much, Minister. I think young government, Honourable Minister, if you can...
So can we have a committee here?
Yes, the committee will be coming, but prior to that, we shall have the strategy itself launched. Let's have it drawn closer here. And ladies and gentlemen, you've heard from the Honourable Minister. He has said it all, he has done it all, he has literally navigated the entire span of local government for the past 30 years. So give him a round of applause. Better if you are standing, because this is a really momentous achievement for anyone.
I'll be joined by your committee members. Let me read your names so that the entire public knows who is going to. Chairman, Mr. Beko Mumanya, please. Secretary General of UAU, Mr. Francis Tarabanao. The Resource Mobilization Officer, Unga, Mr. Robert Yaroham. The Commissioner, Minister of Local Government, Policy and Planning, Mr. Cyprian Chiwa Inyanga. Executive Director, CSBAC, Mr. Julius Mukundani, the Director of Policy and Planning, Private Sector Foundation, Dr. Julius Biarham. Is not there, is there anybody from that organization to represent you? Okay, Project Manager, and CDF, Joel Mundua. We have a revenue specialist, and that's revenue mobilization for development, Patrick Android. Madam Sarah Eden Asimwe from URA, Advisor Strategy Development. The Senior Economist, Isaac Aramito from Ministry of Finance. We have somebody from Finance, Aiden Njunga, please. You have to pass on this information by being here yourself. Principal Finance Analyst, Local Government Finance Commission, Johnson Mobilisation. I invite the Commission Secretary, Local Government Finance Commission. Please don't pass over this to your junior. This is your responsibility. Come here. And the Principal Finance Analyst, John James Obama. And I'm using my position to add the following. Madame Belinda Komontai. And whenever you get your time, I miss you singing, please. I received your speech, I thought it was quite. Now, I want also to request the local governments themselves, the mayor and the district chairperson, the mayor from Moroto. I said you excel in time management. We have a city mayor here, but from Mbarara. Yes, please. And the chairperson of Bushen District. It's my honor and responsibility to inaugurate this wonderful committee by inviting them to join me as we sign this strategy. Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Minister.
I suppose the Honorable Minister has already made the pronouncement, so we shall go ahead and avail him a marker. Commission. So after the signature, Honorable Minister, we have got a press briefing being arranged at a certain point out there by our communication team. Let's have an arrangement whereby the Honorable Minister and his entourage, a select few, will